I'm here tonight with Pam Schott, principal of St. Louis King of France. Pam, thank you so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you for having me. I've been looking forward to this, Jan.
Well, the reason I wanted to have you here is because when I have been visiting St. Louis, I've seen some wonderful things happening in Bucktown. So could you tell us a little bit about what's been going on?
Well, we're real excited. We started our Little Crusaders program 3 years ago. We're in our third year this year.
3 years?
Already in
Wow.
our third year, with lots of little Crusaders running around the floors. This year, our Pre-K2 program is our first graduating class of the Little Crusaders program, going into our Pre-K3 program. We have 6-week-old babies, and we span that through the Pre-K2, and we do a lot of neat things with them. It is a curriculum-based program, although it's not only about curriculum. They learn through socializing. They learn through, we have religion classes for them. We have music classes. They go to PE. They go to the library. It's pretty exciting for them. The little babies, they start learning sign language at about 3 or 4 months, where they actually would just constantly start pushing it, and then after a while, all of a sudden, you'll see them more, and different of the signs. So it's pretty fun to do. It really is. It's a very warm and nurturing environment. We try to set up that our parents feel very safe in dropping their children off, and they know that their babies are going to be loved.
And I have to say, they're just adorable.
They are pretty cute. When I'm having a rough day, I head down the hallway and I rock and feed. It's a great day for me.
Well, and some other things that have been going on at St. Louis in the elementary school. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we do a lot of neat things at St. Louis. Our classes are small. We have every time I open a second section of a grade level, we actually start separating our students by gender. So our Pre-K4 and our kindergarten classes are separated by gender. They have a mixed homeroom, and then they are separated once they go to their classes, and it's departmentalized. So we have 4 teachers for each of the, not for each of the classes, but they share in Pre-K4 and kindergarten, and they learn, boys and little girls just learn differently. There's no doubt about that. For the most part, little boys can make some noise and they can repeat everything you just said. Where little girls, you can tell them, most of them, they can sit down and they'll learn, and we'll tell them we're going to do this, and their transitions are sometimes a little bit easier. But it has made a world of difference with the little boys, absolutely. My middle school is completely separated by gender. We separate our classes, and it really prepares them for high school. It really does, and it takes away the silliness of the girls and the boys and trying to show off. My girls are very serious about their math and science classes, which I think are very important. So anyway,
one of the things that we touched on when we spoke recently is the way that St. Louis, the school, is just evangelizing our faith to people in the community. Could you tell us a little bit about that and what you shared with me the other day?
Well, with doing that, number one, we're their role models, and in order to do that, we have to be role models for these students. We start practicing, especially with the nursery. That was one of the reasons why I started the nursery. I had a parent that came to me and said, I need a space for my child, and I really want my child in a Catholic school, but I have no place to put her. She was pregnant, actually. She hadn't even had the baby yet.
That's young.
And this was a couple of years back, and I said, well, that would be a neat thing to do. And after she left, my mind started going like a crazy person, and I thought, there is a necessity for this, because if we bring these families back, I want to say back to the Catholic Church. A lot of times in college, they'll leave and not go to Mass every Sunday and practice their faith. But once they get married and they have children, they want to come back. And so this has...
I think that's true, because, and I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
that's okay.
I wanted to say, their faith means so much to them, especially when they were educated in the whole culture of our Catholic Church.
Exactly.
So for you to say that just really excites me, because people really do want that for their family.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Our little peanuts in Pre-K1, they're making the sign of the cross, and they may make it to their knee, but it's okay. They know what they're doing, and they say their little prayers, and it's memorization, but that's what's important. And their my teachers are the role models for them. And they want to copy exactly what the teacher's doing. I think it's very important that respect plays a major role with our students. We respect our students. and therefore they respect us. And this all goes with their faith and their
the
Catholicism.
sacredness of
Absolutely.
respect for life. And
absolutely, positively. We enjoy it, and we love what we do. I have a phenomenal faculty. They're very dedicated. They wouldn't be there if they didn't, because as we all know, it's very hard to find very good teachers for what they get paid in the Catholic school system. So this is their ministry. This is truly their ministry, and they want to be there. So I can't say enough for my faculty and staff.
And I saw that firsthand. When I walked down the halls of St. Louis, you know, I saw that, and that was just so heartwarming to see how the children were treated in a most sacred way. And you know, when I go in our Catholic schools, it permeates how the kids are treated, and that just it just makes me feel so good that we're modeling what we teach.
They're proud to be there. They're proud to be a part of St. Louis King of France. They really are.
Right. And you know, I've known you for a long time.
Yes.
And if you could tell me a little bit, why did you want to be a part of Catholic education?
It goes back to being in a Catholic school. I'm the youngest of 6 girls. My parents sent all of us to Catholic schools, and back then, you know, it was very difficult to send all your children to a Catholic school. And the memories I have of growing up in the Catholic school system, the friends I met, being prepared to go on to a Catholic high school, and I have friends for life being in the Catholic school system. I really do. And they prepared me for high school. They prepared me for college. I think I turned out okay, pretty good. But I give it back to the Catholic school system on why I'm so successful today. I really believe that, and I wanted to give back. I truly wanted to give back. My daughter went to a Catholic school. She's doing phenomenal, and she's seeing the same thing. We talk about it when she comes back to town about, you know, how important it is to have your faith with you wherever you go.
You're exactly right. Well, you know, Pam, I thank you so much for being here today and talking to us about St. Louis. A lot of wonderful things are going on there, and I want to say thank you for leading this ministry and being so dedicated to our Catholic faith through the Ministry of Catholic Education.
Thank you, Jan, for having me here.
We'll be right back with Michael Gilliott, the president of De La Salle.